Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will start this game off. When it comes to rivalry games, no matter what the records are, you can expect to see a good, tight, close game. Yeah, but sometimes you don't. Last year in the battle for the Bluegrass, Louisville jumped on top 20-0 and never looked back in throttling the Cats.
It's hard to win a game when you turn it over 5 times. And that's what happened with Kentucky. They were never able to get a rhythm on offense. And you add to that David Louisville running for over 350 yards. I mean, they dominated their in-state rival.
I think that's the most embarrassing part. Like, it wasn't throwing the football over the yard. It was I out-physicaled you. I out-toughed you. And Stoops has built his program on toughness and being physical. So for this to happen a year ago in this rivalry, I imagine they've addressed this, and it's a concern that they're worried about coming into this football game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Hauls it in. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground at the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. To the air, it's Moss. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The play action fake. Good timing on the quick out. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Here's a heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Bell. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's the handoff. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout is timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals and chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field. It's Bowling. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Give to Brown. Got a little space. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Running to the left. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Find some fresh air. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in down the sideline. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Collins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's complete! And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. off the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.